Black Ghost TV family, what's good with it? I'm here finally. Better late than never. Look, I want to say right now, I apologize for how long it took. I know I'm mad late. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean for this to be the case, but I'm just gonna be honest, straight out the gate. I'm having internet issues. You feel me? So y'all bear with me when it comes to this Fluence Lounge. I don't know how the internet's gonna fuck with me. Towards this whole entire live. I'm hoping it's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be great, but that's the reason for this late start. You know what I'm saying? I got back at a reasonable time. And then the internet just, wasn't having no love for me. So that's the reason for this. So hopefully pray. I'm praying that this all goes smooth, but at least I'm here. Like I said, better late than never. As always, I just want to say appreciate everybody, man. Happy Saturday. We got Ryan Garcia, Javier Fortuna. This is going to be a fire ass fight. A lot of people saying it's going to be Ryan Garcia's toughest test yet. We're going to see. But before we get into all that, I just want to say once again, happy Saturday. Hopefully, everyone's blessed. You know what I'm saying? I had a little stress on my side again with this internet shit, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Shit was going pretty smooth. Like already, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a little trouble, but it's all good, man. I'm gonna keep rocking through it. I'm just gonna hope and everything corrects itself and end up going all right. So with that being said, if y'all come up in here, man, show some love. Hit the comment section, like the video, hit the live, you know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Interact, show some love, man. Hopefully everything goes smoothly, man. That's all I'm hoping, man, really. That's like this whole entire time, I'm just in the back of my head, I'm like, please let this go smoothly, let this be cool. Like I know there's gonna be some hiccups, you know what I'm saying? But even with that being the case, I'm hoping we can still go pretty smooth. But yeah, just show some love. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the family, man. Like the video. But we got Ryan Garcia, Javier Fortuna coming up. Hold on a second. Let me see what round we got left on the co-main event. I think we on this like seventh or eighth round for the most part. It's about to show. It's in between rounds right now, but man, I feel like it was such a struggle just for me to get here, man. I feel like I'm still dealing with struggles, man. I'm still dealing with the struggle side of the game, man. And I'm just hoping it just all gets smoothed out, But I'm gonna chill for the moment. We here for the long run. It don't matter. I've been through worse. Y'all been through worse with me. You feel me? So what we got? Oh, it's the 10th round, man. See, I'm mad late. It's already the 10th round of the co-main event, man. I haven't even been able to watch it because of all the bullshit that's been going on. But we here, man. Other than that, though, to be real with you, man, my Saturday been cool, man. Like, um, other than this little internet problem, real quick, Roka too. He looks legit, man. He was the guy. Remember, he was a late. I think he was the late replacements against Blair Cobbs. And Blair Cobbs, he was talking all that mess. He was talking mess about Earl and all that stuff, and then Roka came and it's surprised and he stopped Cobbs. Roka, man, he's the real deal, man. He's a solid fighter. I like what I see from him. But yeah. Anyways, other than this internet problem that I'm dealing with, and I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna call Xfinity. I'm gonna say, "What's up, y'all? Look, why y'all doing me like this? Like we've had, for I haven't because if y'all long term Black Goose family members, y'all already know, man. I've always had some internet problems, but I feel like for the last like maybe like month and a half, 2 months, like everything's just been rocking smoothly. Like there hasn't been no problems, nothing. And I just feel like this last like maybe like 4 or 5 days, man, it's just like what's going on. So it is what it is, man. You gotta keep rolling through the ups and you keep rolling through the downs. You never stop, you never slow down. You feel me? Because there's always gonna be some bullshit around, and that just happens to be the case on the internet side of the game. But with that being said, man, I'm here nonetheless. We got Ryan Garcia, we got Javier Fortuna, probably happening mad soon, probably within the next 20 minutes, I'll say, because we still got to do the walkouts. We got to announce the winner for this particular fight. Looks like Roka's winning. Then they're gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Do the little stories, talk about it, little promotional things. Then we're gonna have the walkouts. Man, me personally, I really do believe firmly, like deep down in my soul, deep down in my heart, that this is gonna be a quick fight. I think Ryan Garcia is really gonna showcase something that we haven't seen in a long time. I think he's really gonna come out the bite, and he's gonna do some crazy stuff. So, when I say crazy stuff, let me be a little bit more specific. You know what I'm saying? Because that sounded mad crazy. But what I mean by that is, I think it's gonna look a lot more. He's gonna be a lot more. He's gonna look a lot more fundamentally sound. He's gonna look a lot more tighter. His defense is gonna look good. His jab is gonna look amazing. how he's going to be setting up certain combinations, certain punches. He's going to look amazing. Like that's what we're going to see. I think we're going to see everything kind of come together in this particular fight. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So I can't wait for this, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I'm late, yeah. But I think, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, as long as I'm here for the main event, the fight I want to be here for, man, I'm happy about it because I think it's going to be a great fight. I'm really going to enjoy it. So salute to the people, salute to anybody who's going to rock with me tonight. You feel me? Let's have a good time. You know what I did not know also? I did not know that the Brian Ortega, Rodriguez fight was at 1 o'clock today, man. I thought it was going to be at the same time as this. So that threw me off a little bit. I didn't realize that until I was like right before I went for my run. I seen the highlights on my YouTube. I was like, wait, hold up. No. That was supposed to be tonight. We were supposed to have a double header. No, that can't be the case. And no, that was the case, man. They kind of hurt my soul. But apparently, Yair won that one by TKO. Ortega got his shoulder popped out. I was surprised, or dislocated, excuse me. I was surprised on that. I would think he would just go ahead and get that thing just popped back in real quick. You feel me? I seen a caption, one caption on YouTube trying to say, "Oh, it was a broken arm," but nah, come on now. And it was no broken arm. Not even close. So this is the question when it comes to this particular fight: Is this finally the opponent that is going to test Ryan Garcia? Is this finally the opponent that's going to prove Ryan Garcia isn't really what he's made out to be? He's overhyped. He's not ready for it. Or is this another pick 'em fight for Ryan Garcia? We all know he's going to, do what he's supposed to do against Javier Fortuna, despite, a lot of people trying to say maybe otherwise, or it's a tough fight. What do you guys think, or how would you scale this particular opponent or fight right now in comparison to, what Ryan Garcia has faced and his everyone else? You know what I'm saying? Everyone else around him that you're comparing him to: Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis's, Shakir Stevenson's, even though he's not necessarily at that weight class yet. All these guys. So, where would you put it? Me personally, I think it's going to be. I think it's a solid name added to the resume. I still think Luke Campbell is still his best win, but Javier Fortuna adding that to his resume is going to be a beautiful thing, especially depending on how the win goes. Remember, Luke Campbell was basically the toughest opponent that he's had. Good shit, Alex Roca, by the way, for the win. But yes, of course, so Luke Campbell is obviously the best one that he's had, but also the way that he was able to defeat Luke Campbell was very impressive because it was a stoppage. He stopped him in the 7th, 8th round. That's very impressive. Not even Loma was able to stop Luke Campbell. So if he comes in and he's able to fight Javier Fortuna and he stops Fortuna, I think that says something. Regardless of how the fight goes, if he's losing, whatever the case may be. They will say Ryan Garcia's fight the taxi driver again. But you can't say that about Javier Fortuna. They probably will. They'll try and say that, like, oh, Fortuna was never really that good, or was past his prime, was over the hill. But Fortuna is a very solid opponent. Like, you cannot take that away. But they will try and say that. I absolutely agree. But I think if Ryan Garcia comes out and he does something, if he does it in a very impressive fashion, it's going to be interesting how they're going to be able to discredit that. Excuse me. Salute to the people, though, man. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. But with that being said, we got the Ryan Garcia fight coming up soon. You feel me? Me personally, I'm going to be surprised if Garcia ends up having a difficult time, like I've said before. I think it's going to go exactly how he's going to want it to go, especially if he's going to be able to add some of the new wrinkles that Joe Goosen has been able to implement or add or put an addition to his already superb skill. And I know a lot of people are going to go off the Go and say, oh, well, against To Go, this is how he looked, When he was fighting To Go, he didn't really look that good. And I'm like, okay, I can get that. I can understand where you can, basically use that as ammo to say maybe Ryan Garcia may have a little bit of trouble for the way he may perform tonight. But me personally, I think we can't look at the to-go fight. We can't really take that away. I think it's really him going and switching and transitioning in between two trainers. You feel me? And being able to implement that into what he's supposed to do. Like you got to think about Triple G. Think about when Triple G left longtime trainer Abel Sanchez, and then he moved over. I'm forgetting the brother's name that he's working with. Hold on, give me a second. It's gonna come to me. But he went over, he moved over to a new trainer, and you're just now seeing all the little wrinkles from that new trainer that he's able to utilize for him in his last like 2 or 3 fights for Triple G. So it's like it's gonna be the same for Ryan Garcia. I think we can really start seeing what Joe Goosen wants to put into play into what Ryan Garcia is doing in this fight. But who knows, man? I might be just talking up a storm. I might be over boosting. I might be being extra. You know what I'm saying? That might be the case. I don't know. That means he's in coming through tonight. Not tonight. He might come in through the chat. Excuse me. He's at his family reunion this weekend, so he's with the family. So solo dolo tonight. I'm just hoping, man. My only worry, it was almost this close, low ball. I wasn't even gonna go live, and the only reason I wasn't because I wanted to is just because you know what I'm saying. The internet ain't showing me no love tonight, man. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna rock through it. You feel me? However, this ends up being, however it ends up looking. Just know that I tried, and that's all that matters. You feel me? And I'm gonna definitely get Xfinity out here quick ASAP because they not showing me no type of love, man. I'll be paying too much money to be going through this. Anyways, I'm excited for this fight, man. I'm not gonna worry about that bullshit. I'm excited for the fight. But salute to the people, man. Make sure if y'all come up in here, man, hit the like button. I just hate that I started so late because of that joint. You know what I'm saying? I went to watch that co-main event. I went to see if Roku was the real deal. I was only able to catch like the last 6 rounds, but he definitely looks like he's the real deal. That's a fact. So I definitely respect that. And it looked like it was a good fight for the most part. I'm still a little bit upset about the Ortega Holloway type thing, but it's all good. I'm not gonna complain. It's gonna be interesting too, because Fortuna is a southpaw. So I'm gonna be interested to see how Ryan Garcia is gonna deal with Fortuna being a southpaw. Is that gonna affect his game plan? Is that gonna slow him down? He's gonna make it take him longer to be able to figure out what he wants to do, how he's gonna be able to set up his distance. You know what I'm saying? Be able to land certain punches. What's gonna be the case? You feel me? So we got the walkouts happening now. Oh no, excuse me, not yet. My bad. That was a promotional thing. We got a little bit of time for the walkouts. I think we got about like 10, 15 minutes. Hopefully everybody's doing good, solid. Salute. Man. I still can't get over how good the boys was. That was a great season. Next week, I'm trying to think next week what we got looking like when it comes to the boxing side of the game. I don't really remember off the top of my head. Hopefully we got something good, man. I've been thoroughly enjoying what we've been seeing and what we've been getting, you know what I'm saying, on the boxing community side of the game, man. August is gonna be crazy, man. When August comes, man, it's gonna go crazy. August, we got a lot of big fights. October is looking like it's gonna be a crazy month for a lot of big fights too, man. So I can't wait for that. Make sure y'all too, if y'all come up in here, man, hit the like button, show some love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the Black Goose TV family, you feel me? Bear with me, I'm being 100 with you, you feel me? And in that side of the game, Xfinity, they got love for me, but maybe they don't got love for me. I don't know, we're gonna figure it all out. Sometimes they got beef with me, sometimes they don't. But we here, man, show some love if you come up in here, man. Let me know what y'all feeling. Who y'all got winning tonight? Ryan Garcia, Javier, Fortuna, who's winning tonight, man? Take your pick. You think this is the biggest test that Ryan Garcia has ever had, or is people capping on that? Is people just trying to downplay who Ryan Garcia is? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe this really, or maybe Javier Fortuna is really the guy to come in and do some crazy things, man. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw, power in both hands, real one punch knockout power. You know what I'm saying? solidified, fought some amazing talent when it comes to his career, whether he lost or not. What we about to see? Let's talk about it. Is in the building. What's good with it? Let's talk about it. Good to see you, brother. We here once again. I'm gonna say y'all bear with me tonight, man. Xfinity, man, they're not really showing love to me for some reason, man. So if I get a little choppy, you feel me? Choppy, like we talking about like Philly cheesesteak or something, man. Bear with me. We don't get it right. But we don't got the walkouts happening just yet when it comes to Ryan Garcia Fortuna fight. So when we got that coming up, man, it's gonna go crazy. Ebony Sweet said, let's hope Garcia gets rocked a few times and makes it a competitive fight. You know what would be interesting? What if Ryan Garcia just outboxes Javier Fortuna? Like it's like he comes to the joint and he's so like it's a boring fight because he literally just outboxes and outclasses Javier Fortuna. Nobody would expect that. Because if you think about it, technically, that's what he did with To Go, but people didn't like it because it was like, nah, you supposed to knock, you supposed to knock bro out. You know what I'm saying? But technically, he completely outclassed To Go. To Go wasn't able to do nothing. But ain't nobody was happy with that though. So that's the unfortunate part when it comes to Ryan Garcia's makeup and what he's able to bring to the table. But I do think he's going to be able to do something pretty special this night. I think this is a fight for him, regardless of how the skill and ability of Javier Fortuna. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna go in and out. Y'all bear with me. It's gonna go in and out tonight, but nonetheless, man, y'all gonna be able to hear me. The worst case scenario, hopefully, is that it doesn't skip or pause, but it just gets a little blurry on the blurry side again. Y'all can hear me clearly. As long as y'all can hear me, that's all I want. You feel me? Let's talk. I haven't seen enough from the other guy. When was Ryan's last fight? Um, he just fought, I think, a couple months ago. He fought To Go a couple months ago. It hasn't been that long since the To Go fight. Maybe 3 months ago, maybe, but it was definitely this year that Ryan Garcia fight. Javier Fortuna, his last fight, I want to say was against Lomachenko. Did he fight Loma last? Was it? I believe he fought him last year. Was Fortuna's last fight? Might be wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm pretty sure that was his last fight. Ebony Sweet Ryan was roasted for his last fight. He was, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was. It was. It was. I don't think it was a fair. It was a fair criticism of him. That was my personal opinion. Because like I think given the fact that he was with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo, he expected something from it. He ended up having to switch camps. You know what I'm saying? And that was his first camp with a new trainer after being with a certain trainer for so long. I think there were just some adjustments that need to be made. There were some comfortability factors that had to be put into place. So it's like I don't think that was a bad performance because at the end of the day, he won a unanimous decision. I think that's unfair criticism. Estrada was good with it. Good to see you, brother. You said he got Ryan Garcia in 5. Okay, I'm not mad at it. My bad. I gotta get my shit set up. Let's talk about it. Said get a fire stick and I'll talk you through it to hook it up. Okay, what does the fire stick do? What's special about a fire stick? Talk to me, brother. Let me know. Let me in on the secrets. So he fought tough confidence. Yeah, Javier Fortuna. Yeah, Javier Fortuna. If you don't know about Fortuna, Fortuna when he was coming up in the ranks, he upset some really good guys. Some guys that were supposed to be the next big thing came in, upset him, power in both hands. He fought some high level competition. He's a tough opponent. Fortuna. Yeah. No, he's with Golden Boy. So no, I don't think Fortuna was the one who fought Loma. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Richard Coleman. I can't remember who Fortuna fought last. I can pull it up, but My internet acting funky, so I don't want to even make it work extra. You feel me? Here we go though, y'all. We got the walkouts coming up. Here we go, Ryan Garcia. Let's go, showcase it out, baby. Stand up for the hot desert, man. Come on. I'm hurt because I'm over here. I'm playing the joint. What does Truck got to say? Fire Stick can help you watch everything without any glitches and for free. I gotta look into that, man. I ain't know about that. I wasn't put on game on that. For real, for real. Dang, Fortuna is only 5'7". Yeah, Fortuna's he's definitely he's for the weight class. He's technically a 130. He's a naturally a 130. And another thing I did not know is I didn't know that they were fighting this at 140. That was something that I just found out myself. I thought they were fighting at 135, and apparently Ryan Garcia is saying that he's going to be staying at 140. So that's interesting thing. So um, that's a new revelation. There we go. That's a new revelation when it comes to Ryan Garcia's career. I had to get the right word out. Let's talk about. I put Cody on there with a stream. You can get everything from live TV to pay-per-view baseball games, basketball, football, soccer free. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I need that bar stick. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Zan's in the building. Fluence the GOAT. Let's go with it, brother. Good to see you in the building. Hey, everybody up in here, man. Show your boy some love, man. Hit the like button. Get your boy in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. If you're not part of the family, subscribe. Y'all bear with me tonight because we up in this thing, and Xfinity, they don't really got no love for me on the internet side of the game. So we're gonna have some internet problems, but I'm here nonetheless. Hopefully I get it fixed, but I'm here nonetheless. You feel me? What's good with it? It's Snipers. Good to see you in the building, brother. I didn't know the fight was the day. The fight's today. It's about to happen. We got the walkouts going on, man. The chat's lit. Let's talk about it. Looks real relaxed. He's 157. He's like a middleweight tonight. That's what they said. Javier Fortuna finna get knocked out. If y'all watching him right now coming out in them walkouts, he's finna get knocked out. He looks just like he gonna get knocked out. Ebony Sweet, they walking out. That's a fact. It's Snipers 140. He def ducking tank and all the 135 pounders. No excuse. Yeah, it didn't make no sense to me. Like I was like, you've been fighting at 135 all this time. You've been calling out Tank. You've been calling out Devin Haney. You said you want to smoke. Now you fighting at 140 out of nowhere, and then you making the dude like. And this is what makes me mad about this fight. Is like, okay, Javier Fortuna is a good opponent, but the reason why I keep saying that Ryan Garcia is going to get him out of there so quick is because Javier Fortuna, he's a natural 130er. He moved up to 135. And now y'all fighting at 140. I don't think Javier I don't think Fortuna's ever even had a fight at 140. So he's finna get knocked out. Watch. This is gonna be a quick fight. Ryan Garcia is walking out. Ebony Sweet saluting Zen. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like Zen said, like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification. You feel me? Once again, my apologies, my people, my dogs, my family for the late start. Internet issues, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? At some point, you can't just sit there and hope it gets better. You just got to just go ahead and roll with the punches. You feel me? Even if it ends up, meaning you're going to take a little bit of a beat down, maybe even end up getting a split decision win or a split decision loss. You got to put yourself all the way out there. Anyways, we got Ryan Garcia walking out. Salute to the people. Hopefully, everybody's been enjoying this Saturday. Zen saying what's good with the chat. Good to have you up in here, Zen. How you doing, man? How was your day? Everybody, let me know, man. Drop it in the chat. How was y'all day, man? 1 out of 5. Rate the joy. How was y'all Saturday? It's Saturday, man. It's the weekend. Feel me? The Snipers. Wait, isn't Fortuna a 130 and a 135 pounder? Yes. Yep. Exactly. That's exactly right. He was originally a 130 pounder. Was a title contender at 130. Moved up to 135. Had some good fights at 135. And for some reason, him and Garcia are fighting at 140 out of nowhere. I just don't understand it. When did this happen and why did it happen? You feel me? Yeah, it's going to be a Ryan KO or stoppage. I don't see it going past 5, man. Ryan blowing kisses to the crowd, man. High desert native. He's letting them know what it is. You feel me? He says it's gonna be easy work. I'm not gonna let you slander Ryan Garcia's name, Ebony Sweet. There's no Ryan Garcia slander in this comment section at all tonight. I'm gonna point out the facts, but I will let y'all know now as a disclaimer, I will be absolutely biased. You feel me? Then said, let me know how our high desert prodigy does. You already know what it's gonna be. He's gonna do nothing but impress. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but impress. You feel me? Take away all the stress, never distress when it comes to what Ryan Garcia finna do in that ring. He don't ever need to be tested. Okay, I did the best I could though. You feel me? I was on my Black Dynamite tape. Let's talk about it. Says Zen was good. Salute to Zen. You feel me? If y'all up in here, man, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can kill me for the internet side of the game, but I'm here. I'm here nonetheless. I'm here nonetheless. Doesn't that mean something? That's like I'm getting punched up. You feel me? There's not too much, you know what I'm saying? I don't got much in the tank. Like I ran today and I felt terrible, but I still finished. That's the same thing. It was sloppy, but I finished. So Ryan Garcia on the walkout side of the game, man. He got the horns, he got the flags, he got the all white suits. So they're going crazy with it. Y'all see, yeah. Now remember this. Remember this. He signed the Golden Boy Promotions, but you can see this is hosted by the Zone. You feel me? Because Golden Boy Promotions, they had to sign that deal with the Zone. You feel me? So they want to go belly up. But Ryan Garcia is not signed to the Zone. Remember that. So they're saying what's good with it. Let's talk about it. You feel me? So look to everybody in the chat. You feel me? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. I mean, sweet. No, he got the fireworks. He gotta have the fireworks. You feel me? It's Garcia. It's Garcia. The Zone. Let me tell you this right now. If I've noticed one thing about the Zone, in comparison to all the other promotional companies, when it comes to like they stars and their walkouts, they are always they're always the first promotional company to always have fireworks. Like they're like the king of fireworks. Like Anthony Joshua be having fireworks, Dillian White be having fireworks, Derek Chisora be having fireworks. They never fail to use fireworks when it comes to interest walk-ins. Is that Rolly? Yeah, that's Rolly. That's Rolly. That's another one at 135. Rolly and Ryan Garcia, you know, they had a lot of sparring wars. That's all documented. Crazy. You feel me? Y'all make sure, man, hit the like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Y'all, excuse me, dookie braids. I got the dookie braids. I'm about to get them redone tomorrow. Facts. Do things when you don't want to. Work out. Get your heart right. Absolutely. Put in that work. Sniper said the Zone is good in everything, but they got trash commentators. I agree with that. It's Snipers. Yeah, the Zone's never good when it comes to the commentating side of the game. They got to do better. They got to pick that up. They definitely got to pick that up. I'm like, you could do better than that, the Zone. AJ be lighting shit on fire. AJ's interests be crazy. It should be a safety hazard the way AJ's interests be. I be like, man, yeah, I got to get the whole entire fire truck team, everybody. Let's talk about it. Said I have Javier going the distance, going to bully Garcia around. That's an interesting take. Okay, I haven't seen that one yet. You feel me? How y'all feel about that? Who y'all got winning? So go ahead, drop in the comments or in the live chat. Who y'all got winning for this particular fight? How you got it going down? You got Ryan Garcia winning early KO. You got Javier Fortuna doing an upset with a nasty knockout. You got Garcia having an easy win going to decision. You have Javier Fortuna upsetting Garcia in a decision. Like, how do you got it going? Do we got a long fight? Do we got a grueling fight? Do we have this one being the toughest test next to Luke Campbell for Ryan Garcia, or are we going to see something relatively easy? What's your thoughts, man? Let's talk about it. Said Javier's going to do it. He's going to bully Garcia around, but you're answering who's going to win, though. I'm like, you saying he's just going to bully Garcia around, but he's not going to win? Like, what are you saying? Or he's going to bully Garcia around going the distance and he is going to win? You feel me? When are commentators good? I'll say this: the only commentators that I enjoyed last one, I like Roy Jones Jr. I think he's a good commentator. Um, hmm, that's probably it. Okay, good point. Canelo had fireworks in his last fight, and we all know what happened. So having fireworks doesn't always mean you're winning. Just saying. That's very true, Estrada, and that also goes along with my line of DAZN loves fireworks because Canelo's with DAZN. So I'm like, I'm happy. I forgot to name Canelo. Yeah, Canelo. DAZN loves those fireworks, boy. They love them. Last one, UFC has good ones. I'll give it that. They do. They do, absolutely. You can't deny that. Ebony Sweet Fortuna wins by decision. Wow. You're going to disrespect the high desert native and the high desert product where I'm from, where Zen's from. I'm not going to allow that, Ebony Sweet. That's slander. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemous. Get out of here with that, man. Let's talk about it. Said I'm going with the underdog since everyone's going with Ryan. Oh, man. I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of y'all's going against Ryan. It seems like a lot of y'all do not want him to win. What's the hate? You guys understand how big Ryan is? Ryan's 5'10", 5'11". He's fighting at 140. It's a 140 fight. He's basically fighting a 130-er. He's fighting a 130-er who's a southpaw. Do you guys understand that the best one of the best punches, one of the best combinations, one of the best throws, one of the most powerful things that Ryan Garcia has is his left hook. A southpaw is most vulnerable to a left hook, and a smaller southpaw. If I'm a smaller southpaw and I'm here and I'm jabbing, guess what? I'm jabbing. Guess what's so easy for you to counter off of my jab as a smaller southpaw? Bam! That left hook. If you don't think Javier Fortuna ain't gonna get caught with that signature left hook from Ryan Garcia, you are going to be damnly fooled, mistaken, and wrong. And it will happen before the 5th round comes. I promise. And by the way, the 1st round is now started. We got Ryan Garcia versus Fortuna. And already I see that left hook coming from Garcia, and it's going to destroy Fortuna. I'm telling you right now. Ebony Sweet says it's got to be different tonight. Ain't no way, man. What are you talking about? Ain't nothing going to be different tonight. Let's talk about it. Said I like Ryan. Oh, yeah. He already looks way too fast for Fortuna. Oh, y'all see that? Left to the body, left to the head. Let's talk about it. Fight started, absolutely. It's a last one. Thank you. Thank you. Now I got a last one in here. I got a logical person in here finally. Garcia will KO. Yeah, Garcia's going to KO. It's going to be a disgusting KO. Just be ready. Let's talk about it. Ryan looks real sharp and relaxed. He do. He really does. He looks on point. And his defense looks good. The one thing that a lot of people try to criticize him about is when he throws certain punches and he keeps his hands down. Look at the high guard. Oh, okay. I like that Fortuna. Okay, but look at the high guard of Ryan Garcia. Look at the high guard of Ryan Garcia. Something that we've never really seen from Garcia. I like that. Fortuna looks fast, though. I'll give Fortuna that. He looks fast. He looks solid. Has Garcia really got no KOs? No, that's wrong. Garcia got a whole shitload of KOs. Nah, I don't know where you seen that. Garcia having 0 KOs. I'm like, Garcia knocked out Luke. He stopped him with a body shot. That right hand that he's just throwing out there from Garcia is nice. What I would like to see from Garcia is to utilize the jab a little bit more, man. If he poked that jab out, this jab, you don't even have to use it as something that he has to. There we go. That's what I want to see. Just throw it out there. Just have a little fun with it. I'm like, that jab is too fast and it's too quick. There's no point to keep it locked up and act like it's not useful. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. Because I'm like, if Boxing Rec saying he got 0 KOs, that's crazy. Because I could have swore I seen him knock some people out. You feel me? Knock multiple people out. So I don't know if that's hate, that's a typo, whatever the case may be. But I don't know if that's right. That's crazy. So how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel after the first round's over? How do you guys feel about how Ryan Garcia looked? Are you impressed and unimpressed? Does he look different? Does he look the same? Does he have to think like talk to me? Because Ryan Garcia is one of the most polarizing fighters in boxing, right? He has a very interesting style. He's fast. He's powerful. Some things he does are very fundamentally wrong. He's very high up. He stands up, chin up, things like that. How do you guys feel like he looked? Last one. Oh shit, looking in the wrong column. I'm high. Sorry. It's all good, man. And enjoy that. See, if you that high, that's why you hey yo, Fluence Lounge, baby. It's not called Fluence Lounge for no reason. We all fluenced up in this joint. I even saw that body shot. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we was there. We was all white. We was Fluence Lounge up in this joint. You feel me? Fortuna is quick on his feet. Yeah, Fortuna. I remember I told Fortuna's good, man. If you seen Fortuna, Fortuna's good. He's not no slouch. This isn't an easy fight. Last one. What was his last fight? I don't know what Fortuna's last fight was, but we all know Garcia's last fight was Luke Campbell. Excuse me, to go obviously. Let's talk about it. 1-0 Garcia. Definitely Garcia won that round, but Fortuna looked good. Fortuna looked good, but Garcia definitely won it. I think Fortuna's going to have trouble. I think he's a little too small. Second round started, by the way, guys. Ebony Sweet said, wasn't a dominant first round, slight edge because of his height. Wasn't dominant at all. I agree with that. No, it was Garcia's for the bike shot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, I have Garcia winning that first round, but I agree with what Ebony Sweet said right here, where basically it was like it wasn't a dominant first round, slight edge because of the height. I agree with that. I agree with that a lot. But nonetheless, Garcia won that first round. As of right now, I think Comey's going to have to be careful trying to just throw that left hand up in there. He's touching Garcia, but I think he's going to time that where he's going to make Comey just sleep on. I'm telling you, I don't know why, but I just see Comey just being sleep on the mat. Sleep, taking a nap. Ooh. I'm like, once Garcia is able to really just get his timing right, and once he's able to get his range right, he's able to just throw the jab out. I love the way that Garcia is now using his jab as a range finder, also as a weapon. He wasn't doing that before. Goosen got him doing that. Goosen got him keeping his hands up high. I love it. Everything like he looks a lot more polished right now with Goosen. He's not taking much damage. And Fortuna looks good too. Like I'm not taking anything away from Fortuna, but I like the little improvements that I'm seeing. Now you can't be too wild right there, Garcia. Don't be reaching. It's a crazy little combination that he did. I like that. You can't be frustrated. You have to box. You have to get comfortable in boxing. Sometimes it doesn't look like you're winning, but you just slowly tap in the way. You know what I'm saying? Slowly you're making your way to make sure that you're in a comfortable position so you can land the shots that you want to land. That's what you're supposed to be doing. By the way, if y'all come up in here, man, make sure you hit that like button. Show some love. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Fluence Lounge all day. Happy Saturday to the people, man. Nothing but a good time, good vibes, good fluence. You feel me? Feeling great. Might be late. Doesn't matter. We still here. Fuck the hate. You feel me? Fortuna defense is good. Yeah, Fortuna has very good defense. The jab is looking beautiful though from Garcia. Don't take that away from Garcia. His jab looks good, but yeah, Fortuna's defense looks good. And I think if Fortuna if Fortuna used his jab a little bit more, he'd be able to land his left hand. Because I don't think Garcia really knows how to deal with a very good jab, but Fortuna isn't really using his jab. He's allowing Garcia to kind of get off some. I think if Fortuna with the footwork he has, with the defense he has, I think if Fortuna was fight a little bit more behind his jab, he would have more success. Like I have Garcia winning that second round right there, right? But I have him winning similar to what Ebony Sweet said for the first round right here. It wasn't a dominant round, slight edge because of his height. I feel the same way about the second round. I'm like, there was a slight edge, but if Fortuna used his jab, like think about if we took out Fortuna and we put in place a Tevin Farmer. We put in place a Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall. These guys were able to utilize their jab and fight behind their jab. Garcia is going to, like, if there's anything I'm saying for a flaw for Garcia, and I love Ryan Garcia, hometown, all that, like I said, I think Garcia is going to get him out with here before the fifth round. How things are going, it looks like this may go all 12 rounds. Garcia is still maybe needing to figure some things out when it comes to this game, but with all that being said, I'm like, I think Garcia is going to have a lot of trouble against somebody who can really use a jab, who can really utilize their jab. You feel me? So hopefully he's going to be able. That's how it's looking. Fortuna's not utilizing his jab, not even in the least bit. Excuse me. Let's talk about it. Said I think Joseph Diaz, um, Fortuna for the belt. Not sure though. Also, you saying maybe he fights Coco Diaz. Coco Diaz would be a good fight for Garcia. That's still a tough fight though. That's a big step up. Like Fortuna to Coco Diaz is a big step up. That's not an easy fight. I don't know if I would do that if I was on Garcia's camp. That's right, like a draw to me. I might edge that to Garcia. I won't lie to you, man. The way I'm watching Garcia right now, he's not very active, right? And he's never been that active. And that's why some people would possibly say, okay, this is where Garcia fucked up and why Eddie Reynoso was perfect for him, because his stylistic approach to boxing does line up similar to a Canelo, where Canelo isn't necessarily a guy who fights behind his jab or puts together crazy combinations. His whole thing is to walk you down, land some shots, so he can put that big one on you, where there was that left hook to the body, that left hook over the top to really sit you down, to believe in your power. So almost it was like Ryan Garcia and Eddie Reynoso is almost a match made in heaven, because Ryan Garcia does fight like Canelo if you really look at it, and he has a lot of the same athletic capabilities and a lot of the same attributes that work for him in a positive light in the boxing ring that Canelo does. You're with Joe Goosen now, and Joe Goosen, he's a great trainer, but it's almost seemed like this style does not work for him, because he's too focused on putting something together rather than pity pat. And then I'm looking for the big shot, because that's what he's used to. That's what he grew up on, winning fights. It's like I'm not finna like he's not a person who's supposed to be boxing. You feel me? Garcia should not be boxing, but he's boxing. Let's talk about it. Fortuna don't look really that good in this third round. He doesn't. Fortuna doesn't look good. But let me ask you this: does Garcia look good? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think neither of them look good. I don't think Fortuna looks that good. I don't think Garcia looks that good. And I don't think that's good on either side. I'm like, this fight. Let me say this. Let me say this. Okay, so because I'm kind of being hypocritical from a little bit of my point that I was saying earlier, right? Because in a sense, I was saying, I was like, oh, okay, let's say there's a possibility that Ryan Garcia goes all 12 rounds with Javier Fortuna, right? Let's say that's the case. But and this is me earlier, right? Oh, okay, you still have to respect that. Okay, yeah, that's still something that you got to do. That you got, like, he still beat Javier Fortuna. He still won a unanimous decision. He didn't get hurt. Like right now, as far as we are watching this fight, where we at right now, he has not got hurt. He's not in danger. He's controlling this fight. But because Ryan Garcia is who Ryan Garcia is, he's fast, has power, has a left hook. We're like, why hasn't he hurt him yet, right? So it's almost like it's almost like a handicap. It's, you know, a weird way to phrase it, but it's almost like a handicap for Garcia, because it's like we expect him to. You should have hurt Fortuna by now. You should have done something amazing or spectacular, because that's what we want. But if you really think about it, he's winning this fight. He hasn't been touched by Fortuna. Fortuna doesn't look like he's having any luck. Like we're going into the fourth round. I got it 3-3 right now. Garcia. Not excited. No, it's not what I thought it'd be at this point, but so is this an upgrade, or like how would you guys, you know what I'm saying, express what we're seeing right now? That's the question. You feel me? We here though. We got the fourth round popping off. You feel me? Make sure y'all come up in here, man. Hit the like button. But we got the fourth round popping up. Garcia still looks good, man. He's boxing. He's winning rounds. I got him up to complete 3 rounds. In this fourth round, he's still doing the same thing. Fortuna looks definitely way too small from Garcia. Let's talk about that. Because Fortuna literally looks like he's 2 weight classes behind for Garcia. I'm saying this. Garcia looks like he's gaining some momentum. He's doing some things, and I think we're going to see a stoppage. There it is. The body shot again. The left hook once again happened. Ebony Sweet saying no. I think they're about to stop the fight. I don't think Fortuna's going to carry on. I think it's over. Well, I say it's not going to go past 5. I said it wasn't going to go past 5. I said it wasn't going to go past 5. Remember when I said that? Remember when I said it wasn't going to go past 5? Here it is. Here is the evolution of Garcia, baby. Y'all wanted to be so critical. Here it is. Here it is. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Fortuna don't want this smoke. Stop the fight. If y'all been here, man, hit the like button. Show some love, man. Like button, subscribe to the channel. You feel me? Be part of the family. Stop the fight. Garcia throwing them hands, man. Oh, man. How beautiful is this, though? Garcia is literally boxing, and I feel like Garcia is not going to get the credit he deserves for this fight because everyone is used to seeing him being so, like, sporadic and doing certain things, but we literally saw this entire fight, Garcia boxing, slow-paced, got to the 4th round, didn't see much, but he won the rounds convincingly the first 3 rounds, gets a knockdown in the 4th round from a body shot. This is... If it was anyone else other than Brian Garcia, niggas would be raving over his performance. They'd be like, this dude is a beast. Garcia looks amazing. Stop hating on this young man, please. Salute, High Desert, stand up. Fortuna spit his mouthpiece out on purpose to buy more time. Great veteran move. Absolutely. You can tell. He's shook, man. He shook. I felt like we not stopping. That's from Ebony Sweet. Let's talk about, he's warming up. Ebony Sweet said, well, he's going to survive 12 rounds left. Can we please just talk about how great, like, look, that's cool. We can have fun with it. Can we please just talk about this young man, Ryan Garcia, man? Come on. Is he not impressing all y'all right now? Is he not doing absolutely amazing things in the ring right now? They got Devin Haney over there. I wish I could hear what Devin Haney's saying right now. I'm going to turn it up. You feel me?
Still there? That money shoulder like it really hurt. Yeah, I thought that Fortuna was a little bit over the edge. I thought that Ryan would get him out earlier. But Fortuna is a crafty opponent, and he's showing it. It looks like it could be you versus Cambosos next again. If it wasn't that, would you want Ryan Garcia next? Of course. It's not necessarily Cambosos next. We're weighing out our options.
All right, as much as, I'm like, you ain't finna fool me. You ain't finna fight Ryan Garcia next. This nigga's fighting at 140. But yeah, let's talk about it. 4-0 Garcia. Absolutely. Garcia is absolutely dominating this fight. It's not even close. I just love it, man. I love what I'm seeing right now. Like, he's really out here. He's boxing, man. He's boxing, winning the fight, boxing, fighting behind his jab, throwing the hook, uppercut. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful sight to see. Something that a lot of people said that he didn't have in his arsenal, something that he wasn't capable of. I'm like, Garcia's barely been hit. His defense is on point. His hands are up. When he's throwing the jab, the hands are up. He looks amazing. He's proving a lot of the haters wrong, man. And I just love what I'm seeing, man. Let's talk about setup. What about Garcia and Haney? Well, from what Garcia is saying, he's finna stay at 140. You feel me? I think Haney's future is easy. We already know what's finna happen with Haney. We're gonna probably see him versus Loma in October. I don't think he's gonna fight George Kambosos again. I think we're gonna see him versus Haney in October. Garcia is the real deal, man. Garcia is the real deal, man. He ain't no joke. Let's talk about it. Said, my bad, I'm a little ahead of y'all. I'm in the 5th round. All right, let me see where I'm at. You say you in the fifth. I'm in the fifth round too, bro. You might be a little ahead of me on the minute side of the game. You feel me? Ebony Sweet said no. Knockdown again. Okay, Ebony Sweet really ahead of me because I ain't seen a knockdown yet. So we finna see what's gonna happen. I already been told you. See, Ebony Sweet, your predictions be hella wrong always. Let me see. Let me see how far behind because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it already. I feel like it's gonna come from a left hook, maybe to the body right there, like that. Something crazy. I'm mad how ahead Ebony Sweet is. How like you knocked down again? How mad is you, nigga? Oh, okay. All right, chill, Ebony Sweet. You was tripping. You was talking about knock down again, nigga. Ain't no way you that much ahead of me. I ain't seen that joint. 47 seconds left. What you mean 47 seconds? See, I'm ahead of you, nigga. You was capping on the knockdown. See, you can't be capping like that. I'm about to be on 39 seconds. What you telling me? I'm on like 39 seconds. What the fuck I missed? I ain't seen no. I ain't seen no. No, I'm on 16 seconds, nigga. My round finna be over. I was looking at the phone, cause nigga, that's where I'm watching it at. I can't watch it on my computer. Cause I'm like the internet trying to be too crazy with me. I ain't seen no knockdown. I saw Ryan Garcia definitely winning that round though. If you're talking about the earlier knockdown, yeah, I saw that. I for sure saw that. Salute to the people though. Good times, man. Hey man, I'm having a good time. My foot hurt. Hey, I'm gonna have to give me a knee brace or some shit. When I be running, my shit was fucked up. I mean, Sweet said it was a knockdown. I ain't like the knockdown was earlier. That was like early in the round. No, it happened twice. Oh, it happened twice. Okay, I didn't see the twice one. I didn't see the twice one. Bet you see the highlight. All right, yeah. I'm watching them. Oh, I seen it like that left hook. Oh, okay, bet. Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. All right, you was right. Y'all was right. All right, let nigga be wrong sometimes, damn. Salute to the people. This is a good fight. This is a good fight. I'm not even finna lie to you. I seen it. I seen it. Having a sweet, man, gotta come at me crazy, damn. This is a good fight though. I ain't finna lie to you. But can we talk about the fact? Oh my goodness! There's another one. Hey, remember what I said in the beginning? Y'all can replay. I think they're gonna call it. Call it fight. Call it fight. So it's over. Hey, remember I said it wasn't gonna go past 5. Remember I said it wasn't gonna go past 5. And then remember what I said, because y'all can rewind it. Y'all can say I'm capped. Y'all can say I'm a liar, whatever the case may be. But y'all know that ain't the case. But remember what I said. I said he's fighting against his shoulder southpaw. The left hook is going to be there all day. What ended up stopping him? The left hook. I did it again. I told y'all, man. I'll be capping. I'll be 100%. 100%. And Ryan Garcia didn't even get touched. Joe Goosen has made this nigga not only a boxer, but he's made him someone who's been able to capitalize off of some of his greatest opponents, and he's done it with ease. He looked like a slick boxer out there, and did you see? He wasn't even throwing. Remember before, it looked like he was trying so hard throwing a hook. He'd be like, ugh, ugh. Nigga, did you see that hook he threw to stop Richard? He was like, boom, he just threw a hook, and he angled off. That's different, bro. Let's talk about he's impressive. However, he don't know how to finish anymore. Got dropped in the 6th. Come on, let's talk about it. What you mean, man? You ain't hating, is you? Body shot is crazy. Great win. Man, fuck the body shot, man. That left hook is dangerous, bro. It's different. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting him so much, man. I know he's from the high desert. Y'all wanna act like the high desert ain't shit. Come on, man. High desert be real out here. Hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't come up in here and not hit the like button. Show some love, y'all. Come on. Remember, I told y'all in 5, bro. The sniper said he keep his chin up so much. He's very flat-footed, but we knew this was gonna happen. You're right. I agree with you. He is flat-footed and he does keep his chin up. But I will say this. Joe Goosen addressed those things in this fight. So if you watch this fight, how are we going to counteract some of these deficiencies that are in your game. You keep your chin up. I want your chin down. But if sometimes you throw your chin up and you throw a punch, you have to make sure your hands are up. So if you watched in this fight, every time he threw a punch, his chin would come up, but his hands were up. So that's how he's protecting himself. So before, he used to do it and his chin would be up and his hand would be down. So he's really focusing on the fundamentals with him, and he's utilizing the jab. I really love what I'm seeing. He's being patient. He might be flat-footed, but sometimes you can utilize the flat-footedness, and you can. It can't be. Sometimes it's not as detrimental as you think, because sometimes when you're flat-footed, you can generate the most power. It ended in 6 and not 5, though. Estrada. See, that's the problem with the people. Y'all want to come at me be like, oh, you were off a round. I said it was going to end in 5. I was off 1 round. Is that not impressive? And I said it was going to be off of the left hook. I literally predicted it to a T other than the round, and I was off 1 round. I said it was going to be off the left hook. I said it was going to be the 5th round, it was in the 6th. Like, come on, man. Give me my credit, man. Y'all don't got to hate on me, man. Hit that like button, though. It's not just flu. Come on, you overhyping Ryan. I already told you, man. I had a disclaimer, man. He's from the same place I am. We from the high desert. You heard him. He's from Victorville, nigga. I grew up 5 minutes from Victorville. So, yeah, I may be overhyping him. But at the same time, I think a lot of people hate him because they feel like he ain't what he is. But he just literally fought Ron Fortuna, who is no joke. He didn't get touched not once, and he stopped him in 6. Like, let's also not underhype him. Like, let's not like try and be so focused on certain things. You can say, oh, he keeps his chin up and all that stuff. All right, Devin Haney, when he throws his jab, he keeps his right hand a little bit too low. Right? Gervonta Davis, he's very, very fundamentally sound. You feel me? I don't really know nothing that he really does wrong, really. I was going to try and say something, but I really can't come on from that. But that should be the case because Gervonta Davis is a year younger than me. So, hell yeah. These other niggas we talking about is 23 and 24 years old. Let's talk about it. Say I'm in the 6th. It's Sniper said, Tank or Pitbull next, no more ducking. So Ryan Garcia is ducking. So Ryan Garcia is ducking, but Tank and Pitbull is not ducking. Who is Tank 5? Who has Tank 5? Tank does not have a better resume than Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has a better resume than Tank. That's a fact. The only person Tank fought that's really credible on his list when it comes to his weight class is Gamboa. And Gamboa is an overblown 135 lightweight. People will say Leo Santa Cruz, but Leo Santa Cruz is not even a lightweight. Mario Barrios, man. Fuck out of here. Y'all be capping, man. Why y'all be hating on Ryan Garcia like that, bro? I got shoes older than Garcia. That's my point, man. Y'all be capping. And y'all don't know, man. Devin Haney's the youngest out of all of them, but I'm like, y'all be capping on all this other shit, talking about Gervonta Davis this, Gervonta Davis that. I'm like, Ryan Garcia's resume is just as good as Davis's and Haney's now that he has Fortuna on that joint. Easy stoppage, too. He didn't even get touched. And y'all still want to try and create this narrative that's some bullshit. Y'all know y'all dumb. Not dumb. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Y'all be on some bullshit, though. Y'all be biased. Y'all be mad biased. I don't be understanding why y'all be so biased. It's not necessary, man. Give these young guns their credit, man. Hit that like button, man. Show some love, man. Give the young guns these credit, man. It was a good time, though. That was a good fight. How y'all feel about that? Y'all enjoyed the fight? That was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight. We got some crazy fights coming up, man, when it comes to August. We got some crazy fights. September, we got some crazy fights. October, we got some crazy fights. Like, I feel like there's nothing better than right now to being a boxing fan right now because we got so much wild shit going on. We got so much wild shit going on. Chris Uber, like, this isn't getting enough credit because we're in the United States, and sometimes it makes me mad being in the States, and this is why, like, I'm gonna get my passport. Before I'm 30, I'm finna get my passport because, excuse me, you know, I'm thinking about buying a house, but I'm also thinking about getting the fuck about the States because, oh my God. How are you not going to appreciate Conor Ben versus Chris Ube Jr.? That's fire. That's a crazy fight. Let's talk about it. Said, But when they fight, let's put 50 on it. I'll put 50 on it. I ain't scared of that. Don't underestimate. Don't underestimate. Ebony and Sweet said, I'm just messing with you. I know. I'm just being extra right now. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good, man. Saturday night Fluence. You already know what it is, man. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I got good food up in there. I'm feeling amazing. Just saw a really good fight. I enjoyed it. So I'm just on cloud nine, man. We just talking the shit, you know what I'm saying? Throwing some shit. That's it. But with that being said, y'all have to stop underestimating. You have to stop disrespecting Ryan Garcia because it's just showing that a lot of y'all is just jealous. A lot of y'all is just hateful because this man really put on a performance tonight. Let me tell you this. Remember, I said to y'all, and I repeatedly said to y'all, I was like, look, we're going to see him get him out of there by 5. He didn't get him out of there by 5. He got him out of there by 6. But even with that being said, think about the lead up to his stoppage. He was boxing. Something that a lot of people were saying he wasn't willing or able to do. He was boxing, throwing a jab, landing a jab, going to the body, going to the left hook. He was taking his time. He wasn't really worried about being impressive. He wasn't really, he looked relaxed. It was, I think it was Let's Talk About It who said it was like, damn, Ryan Garcia really, he was relaxed through the entirety of that fight to get that stoppage. It was an upgrade to me, and it was a good thing to see. I have no complaints when it comes to that particular fight. I enjoyed it to the T. Evidence, we said Chris Eubank Jr. wins. I like Conor though. When he's talking about the Conor Ben versus Chris Eubank Jr. fight. Now I agree with you. I do think Chris Eubank Jr. is just too big for. He's way too big for Conor Ben. His jab is amazing. Conor Ben might have some chances to land some big shots against Chris Eubank Jr. But it's also Eubank Jr. He's fought much better opposition than Ben has ever even been in the ring with. Lost, win, whatever the case may be. Obviously, Ben is doing this because he's trying to, like, you got a lot of people, like, I hate going into this because a lot of people don't really give a fuck, but it's like, if you're in a certain weight division, you're with a certain promotional company, you're handicapped. And it's like, we're seeing that from this fight that we just watched, right? When it comes to, why I just have a mental blank right there. When it comes to Ryan Garcia is with Golden Boy Promotions. He was at 135. He fought this at 140. There was a reason why he moved up to 140. I think it's just because he knows how hard it is for him to get any type of fights at 135. It's not Ryan Garcia's fault. Ryan Garcia isn't scared of anybody, but Golden Boy Promotions ties with the zone, which means it's going to be very hard for him to get a fight with Javante. It's going to be hard for him to get a fight with Devin Haney. It's going to be hard for him to get a fight with Camboso. So, and he's not even he's really with Golden Boy Promotion, but he's not even signed with the zone. So he's in a sticky situation. So he understands that. So it's like, I get when these boxers be in these certain positions, they like, I got to make the most of what they got. And Conor Ben is in that position where he's like, I'm at 147. I'm at a position where I want to do the most. I want to make the most. I want to do what I need to do. I want to get the money. But at the same time, I'm with Eddie Hearn. What does that mean? The best fighters that I need to fight is at 147 over there in PBC. That's the United States. I'm never going to get those fights. I'm never going to get a fight against Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, Ugas. Like, I'm not going to get these fights because I'm Conor Ben. I'm with Eddie Hearn. Overseas, the UK is my significant fan base. Like, I'll never get Terrence Crawford. Like, I'm never going to get any of these fights. So what do you have left when it comes to Conor Ben? I can either continue to do what I do, and this is why I applaud Conor Ben. A lot of people have what they want to say about Conor, but I applaud Conor Ben because he's saying, I'm not just going to keep, like, I have the WBA belt, right? I'm not just going to keep fighting my mandatory. I'm not going to just keep fighting these other guys. We're going to say, oh, well, why don't you guys don't understand the business. So how about this? I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to fight Chris Eubank Jr., a guy who's way bigger than me, make some big money. That's going to be big money in the UK. I may lose, but at the end of the day, I'm going to get my payday regardless. I'm not going to make my payday reliable on the fact that I may get a U.S. fight against one of these big U.S. names, which probably won't happen. So it sucks. It's business, but it's not a great position, but it's business. Let's talk about it. Say Garcia said he wants to fight Tank because he'll get his respect. Look, of course he wants to fight him, but that like, come on, like how are we gonna make that fight happen? Tank is with TMT. He's with Floyd Money Mayweather. One of the most. I'm gonna orchestrate and illustrate a certain path. They won't even allow that fight to happen. And people want to put that on Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. You know how much, Look, this is the funny part. People don't know how much Oscar De La Hoya is fiending for cash. Not saying he's broke. He has money out the air, but I'm talking about the promotional company Golden Boy. He had to sign with DAZN, Eddie Hearn, his arch nemesis, to stay afloat. You don't think they want the Garcia versus Davis fight? You don't think Floyd Mayweather and TMT and Showtime know? They would love that fight. But they're like, we ain't finna make that. There ain't no point. There is no win-win situation for the Floyd team and Gervonta team. Tank tweeted, see y'all at the end of the year. Man, I hope so, man. I hope so, man. I hope that's true. I hope that's true, Ebony and Sweet. Sherman TV in the building. Was good with it, Sherman TV. Ryan looking good. Thank you for the honesty. Finally, someone being honest. A lot of y'all don't want to be honest when it comes to Garcia, man. A lot of y'all be, I don't be understanding the hate, but a lot of y'all be hating, man. I'll be seeing it, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit the like button if y'all up in here, man. Y'all ain't did it yet. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you feel me? But most importantly, hit the like button, man. Ebony Sweet said Tank is taking the fight, I believe, unless he's capping. Well, this is a question we got to think about because we can say that, but Ryan Garcia technically just had a fight, and he fought at 140. He fought at 140. He didn't even fight at 135. Now, we also know that Tank is fought at 140. We know that Tank is fought at 140. We know that Tank is fought at 135. We know that Tank is fought at 130. We know he's top. But remember that Ryan Garcia just fought Javier Fortuna at 140. So what does that mean? Is Ryan Garcia just saying, hey, I'll come down and I'll fight you at 135, Tank? Will they meet at 140? Where does this come? Where's the meetup at? And does it make sense on both parties? Will it make enough money for both parties to take that risk if one or the other loses during the time frame? Because guys got to remember, like, everyone is putting all this pressure on Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is only 24 years old. Tank is 27, going on 28. The pressure is not on Garcia. The pressure is on Tank, and that's what people are not realizing. Tank is nearing an age where it's like, you better fight these guys, and if you don't, yeah, you made a lot of money, but your career ain't gonna be shit. And that's what a lot of you Tank fans don't want to recognize. It's like, we're talking about Tank with the Haney's and the Shakiras and the Teofimos and Ryan Garcias, but Tank does not belong in that same conversation because Teofimo is like 24, Shakira is 24, Ryan Garcia is 24, Haney's 23, but then Tank is 27. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't align. So stop giving that nigga that cop out, y'all. Let's talk about it. I'm saying what Garcia said in the ring just now. Okay, so Garcia must have, in his post-fight interview, called out Tank. Thank you for that. Let's talk about it. Salute to you, brother. Sherman TV, Ryan is just special, and we all see it tonight. Absolutely, he's very special. He can box, and with him being under Joe Goossen, we're seeing what he's able to do with Joe Goossen that he wasn't able to do with Eddie Reynoso. He's boxing. He looks calm. He didn't throw anything. He didn't even throw anything powerful. He literally just boxed, and he just landed the right shots. But he didn't overexert himself. He didn't do anything over the top. He looked amazing in that ring. How does it stand up? Big to Bill, stand up. That was beautiful work from Ryan Garcia. Make sure y'all up in here, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Don't be scared of the like button, man. We've been grinding. You feel me? Let's talk about it. I'm honest. He can't beat Tank. Tank's too small for Ryan Garcia. I'm going to say it right now, and I'm confident in saying it now. After seeing what he did to Fortuna, after seeing what Rolly was able to do with Tank, Gervonta's too small for Garcia. Gervonta is going to get caught with that left hook. What is Tank's weight? He's at 135 right now, but Tank is fighting at 135, 140, 130. He's fighting everything. Let's talk about it. Garcia said he'll fight Tank at 140. So that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to decipher. That's what I'm trying to get into my head. It's like, Garcia, are you planning to stay at 140? Are you saying 135 is completely off the limits? Now is that something that we have to, like, where is this coming from? You feel me? Hit that like button, yo. Get us in the algorithm, baby. Ebony Sweet said, how much Tank's getting paid though? 20 mil for Garcia? Hell no, I know 20 mil. Maybe like 3 mil, 4 mil, 4 mil for the Garcia fight. 20 mil is crazy. Tank is trending now. That's crazy. So so can we talk about this? I'm like, people gotta stop acting like Ryan Garcia ain't who he is. Like Ryan Garcia is good enough to do this, put on this type of performance, and Tank is trending off of Ryan Garcia's performance. That's how much we want to see Garcia versus Tank. And let's not only not talk about the fact that we want to see that this much, but the only reason we're feeling this way is because Ryan Garcia has made us feel this way. You feel me? Ryan Garcia is the person who is, saying, continuously called out Tank, saying he's the one I want to fight. We haven't seen Tank say I want to fight Garcia. We haven't seen Tank say I want to fight Haney. Tank is very reserved on who he calls out. So we have to give Garcia that credit. We have to give him that love. Y'all talking about Garcia is not in that. He's not built that way. He's not in that cop. He's not cut from that cloth. But he's the one who made this trend, and he's the one who made us talk about the fact that this is a possibility. No one else. So don't take that away from him. Let's talk about it. Garcia said, Garcia said, Tank, if you want the fight, I'll fight you at 140 in his post interview. So he wants to fight 140. So how do you guys feel about Garcia wanting to stay at 140? Is that the fight? And make sure if y'all up in here and y'all hit the like button, man, y'all being disrespectful, hit the like button, man. We having a good time, man. Saturday night Fluence Lounge, man. We talking that shit. We talking that shit. We talking that real shit. We not holding back. Let me know what y'all think, man. Drop it in the chat. You feel me? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You already know what it is. Salute to you. Let's talk about it. Ebony Sweet, Estrada, salute to his snipers. Everybody up in here. Lost One was in here earlier, man. Salute to everybody up in here. For real, for real. Sherman TV, salute to you. Ron is the real deal. His belief in himself reminds me of Muhammad Ali. Damn, he taking it that far back. That's that. I gotta respect that. Look, I don't got no problem with that, especially since he's from the same place I'm from. Look, I want to say this when it comes to Ryan Garcia. I think he gets a lot of hate that he does not deserve because of the reason he's so popular outside of boxing. A lot of people feel like he's not as serious. Like, think about this. Think about this weird paradigm that we're in, this oxymoron of a life that we're in. We have a Jake Paul, right, who built his character, who's come off of social media that had nothing to do with boxing, and then he inserted himself into boxing. And now you even have hardcore motherfuckers, people who really enjoy boxing, saying, well, give him a break, give him a chance. And I'm one of those. I'm one of those guys who I actually respect Jake Paul because I know how hard it is to put in the work. So whether you do it for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, if you're someone doing it on a consistent level and then putting yourself out there, like, I can never be a person to be like, oh, you're not a real boxer. Like, what do you know? Like, I respect that. That's respecting the craft. That's respecting the art. Like, I'm a person who, maybe I'm not in a gym necessarily, but I'm someone who I've been continuously practicing the art of whether it's boxing, Muay Thai, whatever the case is, for 6, 7 years. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? You can't, regardless of what the background is. But you see that case, right? But then when it comes to Ryan Garcia, we criticize him for the opposite of what we criticize Jake. We criticize Jake Paul because we're saying you're not a real boxer. You've been a social media person getting into boxing. But then we criticize Ryan Garcia because we're saying you're a boxer, but you do too much social media. But that doesn't make sense because it's like he's making the most money he can for the time frame that he is. He's trying to feed his family. And it's like, I hate that shit so much because that's that old head shit where it's like, you got to do it my way or the highway. And that's not true. Shit evolves every 5 years. Every time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years pass, shit works differently. So what you think works doesn't work the same way anymore because the 5 years pass. And people don't realize that. Oh, I thought the best way for me to convince you to want to buy my car was to talk to you person to person. No, now I can just shoot you a text and do it. You feel me? I don't believe that. So, but that's how the world works. The world always evolves. That's why we always get older. So we can't get stuck in our own ways. People get stuck in their own ways, and it's a saying, and we have fun with it. We make it as a joke, but it's not a good thing to be stuck in your ways because stuck in your ways means you don't understand what evolution is. Being stuck in your ways and being like, oh, nigga, I need to evolve to this level, but I decided not to be it because I'm going to be. It's not a good look. All right, went off the bandwagon a little bit. Let's talk about it. Tank and Garcia will be a great fight if we ever get it. Too much on the line. If you ever get it, Jake Paul, he ain't like that right there. I'm giving an example. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible with the examples. Jake Paul never fights anyone taller than 5'3". That doesn't matter. That's not the case. Sherman TV, respect Jake Paul. He brought a lot of eyeballs to boxing. He's delivering every time. His next fight will be a test for him, I think. Um, if you want me to be real, the narrative of he's bringing a whole lot of different eyes to boxing, I actually think that's fake. I don't think he's bringing any new eyeballs to boxing. I don't think there's anybody who's watching Jake Paul that's saying, I'm finna watch Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence. I don't think that's the case. And I think that's what we don't realize. I think this is all a marketing ploy. I think Showtime is like, I'm going to make the money I can make off of him right now. And the guy that he's going to fight, just go type him in for sparring. He's going to get starched by Jake Paul. Jake Paul's going to starch this. He's going to knock him out cold. So don't think it's going to be a hard fight for him. Let's talk about it. Ryan Garcia. Do not remind me, Muhammad Ali. Garcia said he'll never go back down to 135. He just said it. All right, so that's interesting. So I don't know where that's coming from. He was a natural 135er, I thought, but for him to say I'm just not going back to 135 is very interesting to me. I think there's actually tougher fights at 140. Like if you at 140 now, like let's get Regis Prograis. You feel me? Josh Taylor's now there. Jack Catterall. That's interesting to me. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, say I'm not going to go down to 135. You've been fighting 135 your whole career, and then all of a sudden, for this particular fight against Fortuna, who's never fought at 140, is a 145, and we really don't know until last week. That's interesting. Let's talk about that. People don't know marketing promotion. If I'm Ryan Garcia, I want to promote myself. Absolutely. Because people forget, like, when we're such boxing fans, and people forget, we get tied up because we do our regular jobs, we do our thing, make our money, pay our bills. So we watch, like I like basketball, I like football, I like boxing, I like MMA. We be getting like we don't think about the intricacy of things. Like basketball promotion is not MMA promotion, it's not boxing promotion. Like all these things are different. So when it comes to boxing, like the best interest when it comes to promotional wise, especially when we're talking about a guy like Ryan Garcia, is like, okay, what he just did to Fortuna, now he's talking about he wants to stay at 140. That's a promotional move. I don't know what's behind it. I'm interested to see what it is. I think it's more so on the Ryan Garcia side of the game because Oscar De La Hoya signed that deal of Golden Port Promotions with DAZN and Eddie Hearn. Ryan Garcia is like, I'm not signed to DAZN and Eddie Hearn. How long is Ryan Garcia with Golden Port Promotions? So I think there's a conflict of interest with that because I think Ryan Garcia probably has to split more of his money. He probably has to split his money with Golden Port Promotions and DAZN now. You feel me? So I think you've seen that. I think Devin Haney's opened a lot of people's eyes because Devin Haney's like his own entity. He was with DAZN. He originally signed that big $100 million deal with DAZN, went on to go with Top Rank, and then after Top Rank's over, he's going to do his own thing. So I think, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works. You feel me? Ebony Sweet said, if the fight happens, will you be torn? Nah, I won't be torn. Nah. If you're talking about Gervonta versus, I might just having a blank. Goddamn. Oh, if you're talking about Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia, nah, I won't be turned. I'll be rooting for Ryan Garcia. I love Gervonta Davis. I think he's a beast. Gervonta Davis is a beast, right? But no, I'll be Ryan Garcia all day because he's from Victorville born. I was born. I wasn't born in there. That's not where I was born. I'm actually born Southern Cal. You feel me? Monrovia. You feel me? But I was raised in the high desert. But I was born in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? Monrovia, close to LA type shit. But I was born in I was born in the desert. So you know what I'm saying? I grew, hooped, all this type of stuff. I know where Victorville is. I did my shit in Victorville. Did a lot of grimy shit in Atlanta. Had a lot of fun. So yeah, I'd definitely be torn in the sense of I don't want Ryan Garcia to lose, and I think Gervonta Davis will be the toughest test. But I'll still be rooting for Ryan Garcia. Strauss said, I would rather see Garcia versus one of the Charles brothers. No, you trying to get this nigga killed. The Charles brothers is way too heavy for him. Come on, man. You talking about 140 against 154, 160? Let's talk about, say, Garcia has to fight Tank, Haney, or a name. Okay, well, what if we said this? What if Tank has to fight Garcia, Haney, or Renee? What if Haney has to fight Tank, Garcia, or Renee? Like, why does Garcia have to be the one to do all that? Garcia's resume is just as good as Garcia's resume is just as good as Tank's and Haney's. Haney's resume is just as good as Tank and Garcia. Like, all their resumes on the same level. Like, they all have to do the same shit. Like, all of them have shit to prove. Like, don't put all that in Ryan Garcia's bucket. Like, that don't make no sense. Sherman TV, damn, you know, it's like, yeah, man, I know this stuff, yeah. I know where I'm from. Look, I'm being 100. There was a time I didn't give a fuck where I was from. You feel me? But where I'm from is where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And some of my people who's from, I don't know what it is. You feel me? This ain't no weak shit. Ain't no cap shit, nigga. We ain't no cap shit, nigga. I got a cap on, but we have cap in here. Nigga ain't nothing but 100. You feel me? Let's talk about. I feel that's why I always go for Philly boxes in Jersey. What about Shakur Stevens? Yeah, it's like there's a strong sense of time. Like there was a time where I really didn't give no fuck, but now I really do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Victorville, Brad Barn. You know what I'm saying? I was through the whole entire town. Adelanto, Apple Valley, Hesperia. That's where I'm from. High Desert always. You feel me? I grew up always. You know what I'm saying? From there, born and raised. Though Glendale, Monrovia, all through that. So I'm a Cali nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Cali nigga day one, no matter what. Y'all could play me whatever it is, but I'm a Cali nigga. I'll name all the spots. But anyways, um, and so let's talk about it. Yeah, you got to, you know what I'm saying, respect to where you're from. Shakur Stevenson, though, you know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson, yeah, y'all know I dropped in videos when it came to Shakur Stevenson. Floyd Mayweather basically saying that when it came to Devin Haney, if you're going to stay with Top Rank, one of the biggest threats you're going to have is Shakur. Shakur is a beast, man. He's a young beast. I honestly think when you look at everyone, when it comes to how polished a lot of these young boxers are, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to their skill set, what they're able to bring to the table, what they're able to do. Shakur Stevenson, in my personal opinion, he's at the top of the top. You feel me? He's at the top level of that when it comes to what he's able to bring. Like, I honestly think, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to keeping everything tight, keeping everything right, you know what I'm saying, and making sure that it's always going up, you know what I'm saying, on some shit that we're talking about flight. Shakur Stevenson is that guy. Like, Devin Haney has flaws when I see in him where it's not, you know, substantial, it's not over the top, but definitely it's something that you can be taken advantage of depending on if you fighting the right opponent. But Shakur Stevenson, I don't see that. Shakur Stevenson doesn't have anything when I watch him fight. I'm like, everything is together, everything's on point. He's making sure the defense is on point, making sure the jab is on point, making sure the footwork's on top point, making sure he's in range, out of range, making sure he's doing the right thing. But even with that being said, what a lot of people aren't talking about, and what a lot of people aren't making sure that's being added into that conversation when it comes to Shakur Stevenson is weight. You feel me? A lot of people don't understand. Devin Haney is a year younger than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, I believe, is 24 going on 25, and Devin Haney is 23 going on 24. So Devin Haney is a naturally bigger guy than Shakur Stevenson. So as much as I want to say Shakur Stevenson is absolutely a dog, his skill level is amazing, you got to understand that he's a smaller opponent now. That can easily be someone who can easily say, hey, yo, I can hit you with the contradiction and say, well, you love Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford's skill level is ridiculous. And he's a guy who's a smaller opponent going against Errol Spence, but you're still leaning against Terrence Crawford because of his skill level and things like that. Well, yeah, that's because Terrence Crawford's skill level, strength, and knockout power translated into the upper weight class. Shakur Stevenson has never been a guy known for his knockout power. Terrence Crawford was known for his knockout power at smaller weights, and he's also carried and also was able to come along into the older weights. Shakur Stevenson isn't a guy with knockout power. So when I watch this, I say Shakur's gonna have all the athletic advantages. He'll have the natural ability and instinct, but is he big enough for these upper weight classes for him to be as effective as he is in the natural weight class that he's fighting at now? So that's what I have to see. You feel me? As of right now, I think Devin Haney's just too big. I think as Devin Haney grows older and he gets into his, you know, he really, you know, grows into his body type, I think that jab that he already developed is going to be something that's going to be absolutely nasty. So, you know, I'm very straightforward. I can be biased when I'm biased, but at the end of the day, Shakur is going to be a beast. I do think Shakur is going to be one of the biggest threats to Devin Haney, but I do think one of the factors be able to negate the fact that Shakur Stevenson might be a better boxer, more fundamentally sound, have better defense. What's going to negate that is Devin Haney is naturally a bigger boxer and bigger fighter, younger than Shakur Stevenson. That's my personal opinion. I mean, as we said, if all the fights happen on schedule for the rest of the year, could this be the best year in boxing? That's a fucking great question. I mean, sweet. Yes, at least in my lifetime, I'm still, just something like I always say that this is one of my factors, and hopefully I can keep saying this for at least the next 10 years so I can really feel myself. And then there's gonna be a point where I'm not gonna be able to say it anymore. But yeah, I'm an old nigga to some people, I'm a young nigga to others. But in my little time frame of me just really just loving boxing, enjoying boxing, watching boxing, paying attention to boxing, definitely the end of how this year might end, this might be one of the best boxing years I've seen in a long time, man. We got a lot of fire shit finna come up. So yeah, great question right there. Love that. Let's talk about it. Said, who did he knock out at an important division? Maybe I'm wrong. If you're talking about Terrence Crawford, if you're talking about Terrence Crawford in the 147 division, he's knocked out a lot of 147ers. Jose Benavidez Senior, excuse me, yeah, Jose Benavidez Senior. When he was at 147, he's at 154 now. Um, Kazamazaki, I know I'm saying his name wrong, but it's a lot of guys that maybe you may not know because they're not with the PBC promotion. But yeah, Terrence Crawford has knocked out some. He's knocked out some welterweights, definitely. Maybe not welterweights, you feel like are maybe upper echelon guys because we feel like all the PBC guys are the guys. But yeah, he's knocked out guys. Yeah, Terrence Crawford. All right. Don't do that to Terrence. It's crazy how early it still is. Like goddamn, I got some shows to watch. I got some video games going. How y'all feeling, man? Ron Garcia really did shit tonight. How y'all feeling tonight, though? It's very interesting to me, man, because I'm like the internet was on some. It's still on some fuck shit, but it's still been a good stream, man. I've been having so much fun. It's been a good time tonight, man. Real good time, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't subscribed to the channel. How y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? What's good with it? How y'all feeling, man? Let me know in the chat. We here, man. It's been a good time, man. For real, for real. I've been really enjoying myself. Talking boxing, let's talk about it in here. Sherman TV in here, Ebony Sweet in here, Estrada was in here, Zen was in here for a little bit, Lost One was in here for a little bit, and Snipers was in here for a little bit. Y'all was really coming in showing love, man. For real, for real. I still got a whole beer, you feel me? Fluence, you feel me? But I'm like tonight what I'm finna be on probably is like I'm finna be on my UFC. I'm finna be on the video game side of the game. I'm finna have some fun. You feel me? Saturday night, nothing crazy. This is good times. You feel what it is? Much love to the people, man. Look, if y'all come in here later, y'all come in here early. Hit the like button, man. You feel me? Give me an algorithm. Show some love. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Look, I can go in this joint 100 million times longer, all that good stuff, but I ain't finna do that to y'all. You feel me? I'm not gonna you know what I'm saying, saturate the shit. But I do want to say this when it comes to Fluence songs, man. I had a hell of a good time, man. I want to say this too, man. Y'all gotta stop underestimating Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia really shows y'all, man. Stop being on that bullshit, y'all. A lot of y'all got some hate toward Garcia, man. Y'all don't need to be hating on that nigga. Emily Sweet said, NBA player RJ Hampton tweeted, Garcia needs to fight Tank to know it's real. I don't give a fuck what RJ Hampton said. RJ, nigga, how about you just go ahead and do what you need to do, nigga? Ryan Garcia don't fight nobody, nigga. Niggas be always putting their 2 cents on some shit here. Be putting their 2 cents on. He don't need to fight nobody, nigga. Ryan Garcia doing what the fuck he need to do. Same way Javante is. Fortuna is a harder opponent than Rolly Romero, nigga. That's a fact. Follow, let's talk about it. Yeah, follow, let's talk about it all day. Show love to let's talk about it. You feel me? Always, man. Salute to let's talk about it. Sweet, good show. Salute. Yeah. I feel like it started out rough. You feel me? I was too worried about the internet side of the game. But I feel like when we really got into it, it went crazy. Like it was a good time, man. Salute to everybody, man. It was a good time. I had a good time. Any Sweet, I love this. Let's get it always, man. We're gonna be back next weekend. You already know what it is. I wish there was some UFC on the side of the game. I don't know what boxing we got next weekend, but we finna be back. Best channel on YouTube. Look, road to 5K. Look, 5K subscribers. Road to 5K, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel, man. Show some love. Show some love. Like the video, all that good stuff, man. It was another good time, man. I had a great time, man. For real, for real. Man, I don't know why, man. This is really be a good time, man. Need to be long, but salute to the people, man. Enjoy y'all night. I gotta get my internet right. You feel me? I gotta go to Xfinity. Y'all be like, y'all gotta stop fucking with me, man. The people count on me. You feel me? They count on me, man. But look, I might be back tomorrow. I don't know yet. Hey, and I'm not capping when it touches you. I got music coming for my people, man. I got music coming for real. Like no cap. I got music coming. So we not one dimensional in this bitch. I mean, player Tony Jefferson was mean. Drop what that nigga say, man. Bullshit. Nah, Raleigh would knock out Fortuna. Shit, man. If you want to be 100 with you, look, let's talk about it. You right. Rolly would knock out Fortuna, but it would be a lot harder than Garcia would. Like we have to give Garcia his credit. He didn't get touched nothing from Fortuna, any damage. Like, yeah, Rolly may have knocked out Fortuna, but I feel like it would be a different type of fight. Garcia looked very smooth, composed, and he didn't even take no damage. That nigga could fight tomorrow if he wanted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we said, go fight, take, bro. You keep fighting these fights you're supposed to win. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Fuck out of here, Tony Jefferson. And you know who Fortuna is? That's the only thing about boxing. Like, if I'm Ryan Garcia, like, I'm the one nigga that's calling him up. I'm like, don't let none of these other weird niggas. I'm like, that's like Ryan Garcia going up to like an NFL player, or that's like I'm going up to Kevin Durant. I'm like, hey, bro, like, yo, you know, you want to get traded from Brooklyn, but like, you're supposed to be the nicest player on earth. Like, you should be crossing all these niggas up. Like, you peon. You ain't in the same atmosphere. You don't know what the fuck going on. Like, that shit weird. Like, niggas be thinking, like, Tony Jefferson, like, look, I know you athletic, you talented, you got money, but bro, you weird for that comment. Rolly versus Fortuna, like, y'all be surprised, man. Don't overhype Rolly, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. We still here, you feel me? Let's talk about it. Said you got Ryan Garcia, people hooking up your internet. That's the problem. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one. You hit me with that, Joey. That was a knockout punch right there. I'll give you that bullshit. Nigga, stop doing Ryan Garcia, nigga, from the same spot I'm from. You hating, my nigga. You mad. You mad. Nah, I appreciate it. For real, for real. Let's talk about it. Never appreciation. All right, but look, um, it's still early on my side of the game. Probably what I'm gonna do for the night. Like, look, I got a lot of things I want to start switching up. Like we doing this all this type of shit. I want to start doing Twitch. You feel me? Video games, all that stuff. I want a lot of shit I want to add into this shit. So y'all don't even know, man. So it's gonna come into play. The music is gonna be coming for real, for real. That's being worked on. Don't think I'm capping on that. The music is being worked on. Like it's in progress right now. It's being mixed right now. There's gonna be a tape dropping. I mean, we said I'm going to send Ryan to do an interview with you. Hey man, for real, for real. We really do. Cause the nigga don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna be naming. I'm gonna be like, nigga, you really from the high desert? I'm gonna be naming all the spots, nigga. You saying you from Victorville, my nigga? I know all the spots. I'm really from the desert, nigga. So I'm like, don't cap on that. I'm from the desert, nigga. Bad ain't good, nigga. You feel me? But appreciate everybody who's hopped up in here for real. In this live, if you ain't hit the like button, please hit the like button. I got music coming for real for y'all. We're gonna keep hitting it when it comes to the Fluence Lounges, boxing news. Tomorrow, I don't know what's gonna happen. I might drop some tomorrow. We're gonna see. Let's talk about say Ryan Garcia sounds just like Rolly. Nah, Ryan Garcia don't sound like Rolly. Ryan Garcia is a lot more together than Rolly. Don't disrespect that nigga like that. Come on. Ryan Garcia be tripping a lot more than Rolly. Come on now. I mean, excuse me, Rolly be tripping a lot more than Ryan Garcia. Rolly be sounding crazy. So don't do that. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Much love to the people as always, man. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Maybe back tomorrow. If not, definitely we're gonna be back Monday. You already know what it is. Check the community board. You feel me? For any type of questions I'm gonna be dropping, I need y'all to interact on that, interact on this. You feel me? Subscribe to the channel. You already know what it is, man. We got a lot of things happening with it, man. We're gonna keep getting it popping, man. I appreciate everybody up in here, man. Nothing but love. You feel me? Nothing but a good time, man. I really had a good time for real, for real. This was a great time, man. I mean, I'm not even gonna cap. You feel me? Came in late. You feel me? The internet was going crazy. The internet wasn't showing me no love, but you see me. The internet showing me love now. Like I love that. The internet showing me love now. The internet showing me love. Ebony is sweet. Give me the black hands. You feel me? Like Ebony is nothing but love. You feel me? The internet showing me love now. So that's all that matters. So appreciate y'all. But there's a lot of new things I'm gonna come to the channel. Like I'm trying to like I can add a lot of random things to it, but I'm like I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, what do y'all think? I don't know. What y'all think? How y'all feel about food shit? You feel me? How y'all feel about food shit? How y'all feel about adding food shit to the channel? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of different options. But anyways, man, appreciate everybody that came up in here. Appreciate Ebony is Sweet. Appreciate Let's Talk About It. Appreciate Sherman TV. Appreciate Estrada. Appreciate Last One. Appreciate Zen. You feel me? Appreciate all y'all that came up in here, man, as always. You know what I'm saying? Showing out, showing love. As always, man, we're gonna keep this shit rocking, man. Hopefully we can get the internet right side of the game. But y'all came in no matter what, it didn't really matter. Hopefully I come in tomorrow. If I don't come in tomorrow, check out the community board today. Check out the daily check-in. I'm gonna get my workout in tomorrow, so y'all can check that out as well. Much love to people. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. As always, man, stay blessed, not stressed. Love y'all. I'm about to get this motherfucking work in when it comes to this motherfucking UFC. I'm about to get on the video game. I'm back on my video games. I ain't been playing video games in 1.5 years, nigga. But I'm back. You feel me? I talk about saying my people in Vegas now are supposed to be out there, man. Hey, look, get up out there, but I'm about to be on my video game shit, so I'm about to have some fun. So appreciate y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Stay up. As always, enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Hopefully y'all see me again tomorrow. If y'all don't, check the community board. Y'all gonna see me Monday. Hey, we got a lot of shit popping, man. I'm telling you, man. Let's keep this channel going. Let's keep this channel flowing. Let's keep this channel going crazy. Road to 5K, nigga. 5K before the end of the year. You already know what it is. Much love. Appreciate y'all. Stay blessed, not stressed. I'll be back with more boxing on